The sooner you stop avoiding yourself, the faster your riches will come. The sooner you stop avoiding yourself, the sooner your desired reality will be in the material world for you to play with and play in and enjoy life. You are you're avoiding the issue is causing more stress and anxiety than is necessary. And right now, with all of the world in an uproar over the behavior of our government, and you know, they're wreaking havoc. Excuse me. Okay, that's a sign. But they are literally just wreaking havoc on our nervous systems on purpose. So, what would be helpful is if you stopped avoiding what you need to take care of, in regards to what's coming through, self love, acts of self care. Uh, and self care is going to bed at a certain time, making sure you're drinking more water, you're staying hydrated, making sure you are staying within your limits of substances that you may be partaking in, staying clear of negative energies um, that may come in to distract you. Obviously, grooming yourself, really just maintaining a high vibration, because it's very, very dense right now, infuriating. It's many things that we don't want to feel right now. But my point in bringing that up is that if you're busy fighting yourself on the inside, then you won't be able to be aware of the things that are really, really happening on the outside of you. And that's done by design to keep us confused. How many distractions can they um, deploy, right? To keep our nervous system just like on like alert. And I've been like getting these downloads like all week. Like it was a feeling, and I'm like, well, what is this feeling? But it's almost like it was just pulling at me. So, and I'm serious, because I was just like, I'm not gonna get on. I'm not going to do a whole video. But the channel was coming in, the transmission was coming in, and spirit is just wanting me to let you know the energy that is the energies that are ahead, of us this week. We just had that planetary alignment. So we're really coming off of the residual effects of that energy, everything being, you know, in a row for the first time in a gazillion years. Um, and then simultaneously experiencing, you know, what feels like the beginning of another war. So, lots to say about that um, for another time. But, definitely that was the first set of cards that came out, were to stop avoiding yourself, so that you can see the goodness that's also happening around you. Because, if we're constantly, our bodies are overloaded and bombarded with overstimulation by internal conflict, external conflict, like that's where stress becomes a problem. And I'm being drawn to just take breaths, relax, relax, surrender belief in scarcity. Okay, the things that you are calling in are coming. They're coming, but you'll miss it if you are busy looking at what you don't have versus what you do have and showing gratitude for that. You know, you need to get more creative, surrender to your passions. If your passion is to go for a walk and you're able to, go for a walk. If your passion is to color, get a coloring book and some color pencils and color. If your passion is to travel, book a weekend trip somewhere if you're able to, or at least a spa day. That makes you feel like you're away. You know, we're steady comparing ourselves to other people, and meanwhile, people are miserable or having a really, really hard time, you know? So it's time. It's time to stop avoiding yourself. As for the rest of the reading, everything was honestly like positive, like a personal issue reaches a resolution. It's time to release the negativity. Okay, that's that death and rebirth, and that's crazy because the next card out was Aries, and the it's time to release negativity is in Scorpio, and you know those two side by side is represent death and rebirth. Okay, you are safe to make these leaps and you are safe to assess yourself. You can trust your voice again. You can trust your energy again. This is a rebirthing and you're safe to do so. Your ancestors are and guides are literally like holding you so tight every day. If we're paying attention, we'll see the subtle signs. They really are subtle. And we have to have a little more patience for these desires to anchor into the 3D, 5D now. So you're being asked to make bold moves, to speak your dreams out loud. Some of you, as my throat chakra gets blocked, but some of you are not, you're silencing yourself when you need to be using that throat chakra. Trust the process. All is well and is going according to plan. Pray more. Speak your dreams out loud more. And you will see how fast they show up in your reality. And when I'm saying speak them out loud, that's would be your form of prayer. And you're not begging. You are commanding that it come into your reality. And then you do your job by keeping your vibration as high as possible. See, it's attracted to our feelings. It's attracted to our feelings, these frequencies. How do we feel internally about ourselves? So, that's it. I think, I just wanted to give a little check in to get you all started on, where you need to be at this week, what we need to be focusing on, releasing negativity. Okay? And we release the negativity when we face the negativity. Whatever the negative thought is, face it. Do not allow it to take up space in your body. So I'm just going to leave you with an affirmation. Come on. Okay. I allow breakdowns to become breakthroughs. That's it. This is your new season. And you get to do it any way that you want. Bottom of the deck says, I trust in this journey, even the setbacks and the detours are progress. That couldn't be more fitting. Even your setbacks and your detours are progress. And I think that is something to hold on to while being in motion, moving towards our next desired identity and reality. So, with that being said, I'm going to say toodaloo. It was wonderful talking to you, and I should be back around midweek. All right. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and like the video or comment so that I know these things are landing. It means a lot for those of you who have been viewing my videos and, liking them. I appreciate that. I do want you to subscribe though and like it and share it, and it helps me, it helps the algorithm, it helps it get the message out to the rest of us that are also in recovery and moving into our next phase of life. So yes, just a reminder. Okay, till next time.